Hi, this is Stephanie Gretchen with Stephanie Gretchen Coaching and Retreats, and I hope you're having an awesome day. Let's talk a little bit about what do you do when you're not getting the results that you're looking for, or maybe you don't like a certain aspect, something that's happening in your life, and you're just kind of plodding through, and you've tried everything in your toolbox, and you're not sure what else to do. I've got a simple way to fix that. Ask for help. Duh, right? I mean, it's so simple, but we really hesitate to do it. I know that I've talked with lots and lots of other adults, and so often we feel like we don't want to be a burden to somebody else, and so that's why we don't ask, or we don't want to bother them, or we feel like our problems are too menial. They've got lots of other things going on, so we don't ask for help. Or we just feel like, maybe what we're struggling with is silly or something like that. But I have to say that in my experience as a life coach and retreat leader, time after time, people come and tell me, wow, when I finally asked for help, things changed so rapidly. And I think it's probably, partially that you are opening yourself up to other ideas and other options. And so that's why, suddenly your trajectory of change just, goes through the roof. And then also you're getting that energy from another person and their ideas. And, it makes a huge difference. Instead of, I know many, many years ago, I was going through a really hellacious time in a significant relationship in my life. I'm not going to be super specific because this person and I are now friends again, and it took a lot of work to get here. So I don't want to be too specific, but during that time, I was walking my own personal hell. And yet if someone had said, hey, Steph, how are you? How are you? I'd be like, fine, and I'd smear on the fake smile and I'm fine, everything's fine, where the word fine kind of became almost like a swear word to me. It was like, okay, don't use that word because it's just a lie. It's a lie. And then after it came out to a lot of the people that I was close to in my life, what had been going on, they were like, Steph, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you ask for help? And I was like, oh, well, I didn't want to bother you. And they're like, oh my gosh, please bother me. Please talk to me. And, so once I opened up to friends and family, but also once I got, a professional that I could talk with, it was like my life just changed in leaps and bounds. And so I really want to encourage you to ask for help. It can just be a simple, ask of a friend. It can be that you get a spiritual director, or you get a life coach, or you get a therapist, or you get someone who can help you through that dark time, or just even through a muddy time, where you're not quite sure, how do I navigate this? Maybe you've never walked this path before and you don't know anybody else who has. So, it's so wonderful when you finally have a companion, when you have someone who can walk that path with you. So I really encourage you to ask for help. And it's amazing the things that can happen when you do. So with that, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next